Number one thing that I regret about the Grey Cup in 2013 is that I wasn't there in person. So now that I'm a season ticket holder, we were given the opportunity to purchase Grey Cup tickets. The Rough Riders gave season ticket holders a $25 discount. Now, $25 isn't very much these days. And I was really excited, and I really did want to attend, even though there's so many question marks. Of course, if the Rough Riders are in it, I would want to be there in person. If they're not in it, then chances are I don't want to be there. It's late November and it's notoriously cold at that time of year. And, as much as I love football, I really despise being cold. When my Grey Cup tickets came up and I discovered they would be $400 each, after a lot of thought, my husband and I decided it was too much money for us. Today, Randy Ambrosi was in Regina. He's been doing this cross-country tour, doing, I would call them speaking engagements or engaging with fans across Canada. And now he's in Regina. There was a big announcement. The Rough Riders and the CFL announced all the details of the Grey Cup festivities. So Grey Cup, the festival, because if you're new to the CFL, it's not just about the game. It is if you're at home, right, watching on TV. It's all about the game. But if you are a fan who's attending, you're likely going to book that whole week off work, and there's a whole week of festivities leading up to the actual Grey Cup game. So the Grey Cup Festival will begin on Tuesday, November 17th, and run that entire week until November 22nd, at which time the Grey Cup game is played at Mosaic Stadium. So I received an email from the Riders announcing the details, and this is a shot of what that email looked like. In there was a link to the Grey Cup Festival website, so of course I clicked on that and did a little scrolling, and it has all the details on the 2020 Grey Cup. So one of the big things that is going to make this Grey Cup different than a lot of previous ones is that everything is going to be held in the same place. They're saying the same footprint. So it's supposed to be easier for fans to be able to take in absolutely everything. They're saying it's fun, it's affordable, it's family friendly. Now, when we're talking about engaging people who aren't necessarily football fans and drawing them in, there's a brand new thing that's going to happen, first time ever. League of Legends Canadian Nationals esports tournament is going to be held alongside the Grey Cup Festival. So we're going to have all these people who are essentially gamers coming and taking part in the festival, and hopefully they'll stay for the game. Now, the biggest thing is that the entire festival is free to the public. So they want to make it accessible to as many people as possible. And so I guess that's a big perk if you are paying to attend the game, and I just mentioned how much tickets are, and you get to attend everything for free. That's pretty great. So yeah, all of this stuff has come out, and of course it makes me wish that I'm going, but like I said, there's so many factors. And I know that a lot of Bomber fans, they like to say they've won every big game at Mosaic Stadium. Well, except for Labor Day, but they've won, the Western semifinal, they've won the Western final, and there's nothing they would like more than winning the Grey Cup in our stadium too. So, but it's easy to say these things. It is practically March, and everybody thinks that their team is a winning team on paper at this time of year, and you got to play the games to find out who's going to be there in November, right? The Grey Cup merchandise was also launched, And you know what? I have to say, I don't really feel like I need to rush out and buy any of it. And especially, you know what? I can't really rush out and buy any of it because I live in Saskatoon and the two most accessible stores, they closed. So now I have to go and, well, the store isn't open yet, but it's going to be at Midtown. I have to pay for parking to get to it. You know what? You've kind of alienated my choices there. And I know I'm kind of whining about it, but you know, like I don't really just go and wander through the Midtown Mall. In fact, I maybe go there once a year. I feel like they've taken some of the shopping away from me because if I'm just going to wander into the store at Lawson Heights, I'm probably going to buy something. And I'm more likely to go to Lawson Heights or Circle Mall where they were located because there's so many other things there too. I mean, I guess there's reasons to go to Midtown, but not for me. Anyway, I just find the logo for the Grey Cup merchandise very dull. It looks like all the other ones except it's green, and there's nothing really motivating me to buy any of it, especially when CFL merchandise is so expensive in the first place. You know, like it's not unheard of. Like a t-shirt's $30. I don't know the exact numbers. I've got a clip from the website so you can see. You're expecting us to spend that much money on game tickets, regular season and Grey Cup. You're expecting us to buy this overpriced merchandise. It's just a lot. Thanks for watching this video, and here are all the ways you can get in touch with me and follow me on all social media platforms. Bye!